Greetings, everyone, and welcome to HQS-505, Evidence-Based Research with Saudi Electronic University. I'm very happy, very pleased to be a part of this course and to be a part of your learning journey for the next several weeks. Once again, this is evidence-based research, and I have spent over 35 years within the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention Services, recently retired from the Division of HIV Prevention. But I also spent a number of years with the Center for Global Health, or CGH, and many other different branches and divisions and units throughout the CDC. So I'll be happy to share all of my experiences that I have throughout this course and throughout our learning journey. The course description, this course will provide the students with the basics of research and a broad introduction to the methodological foundations and tools to make research, which is very key. And as I go down in the course description, participants will use theoretical aspects to begin to critically review literature relevant to their field of interest, meaning you'll be able to look at existing literature, existing research studies that have happened in the past or that may be ongoing, and be able to apply those things to what we're learning in class and be able to share that with our fellow colleagues that's in the class to help broaden our understanding of evidence-based research. You will also be exposed to a broad range of designs used in research, from lab and field experiences, surveys, content analysis, focus groups, and in-depth interviewing. All of these are the, if you want to think about the three-legged stool, all of these different things are what is most important in establishing our research activities or where we're headed in our research question or hypotheses. Some of our course learning outcomes, number one would be to describe the use of statistical software and other tools in data analysis for contrast, compare methods of collecting and analyzing data in patient safety research, right? We always want to protect our data, and we also want to protect those individuals who may be thinking about human subjects, which is a taboo. We don't want to ever do any type of human subjects research that's going to violate any type of human rights issues. So that's something we'll look at closely as well. Number two, we want to define the research process and its importance to furthering knowledge in the field of patient safety and practice. Number three, explain the range of qualitative and quantitative and mixed methods research methodologies available, including their strengths and limitations. Oftentimes we think that there's a one-size-fits-all when it comes to evaluations and assessments and evidence-based research, but oftentimes you may have to deviate from that and use other tools and other mechanisms to answer the hypotheses that you are directed towards. Number four, illustrate a research proposal addressing a patient safety practice problem, where this is kind of like a hypothesis, really. Something that you've always pondered or had a question about. Maybe it's an individual thing that you have, or maybe it's part of the organization that you work for, that you have sat down and said, what about this, right? What is the outcome of this, right? How do we get to that particular outcome? What is the problem? What is the solution? And how do we arrive at a particular outcome? Whether or not we're able to actually answer that question or not, at least we make the attempt and go through all the right processes to get to the question that we're trying to answer. And then number five, evaluate the ethical research practices and principles in healthcare research, right? So that's what we're going to be covering during this term, and I'm very happy to be a part of this learning journey and this learning opportunity with you. And hey, as I say, there's no one size fits all. There's no right or wrong, right? If there's something that you're pondering within your heart about evidence-based research, maybe the person next to you or maybe the person that's in your class has the same question and maybe are hesitant about asking. Well, this is something that I'm hoping that you will step out of your comfort zone and be able to ask those questions at any time. That way it'll broaden everyone's understanding of evidence-based research. So take care, and looking forward to seeing you for the next several weeks in our class.